Hundreds of sailors and their families are in COVID-limbo across the South Pacific after international borders closed during the pandemic. Time is running out for them to find safe haven before cyclone season begins in November.
It's been 4.5 years since the Whitaker family liquidated their assets, bought a sailboat and left behind their suburban Texas neighbourhood for a life at sea.
We got tired of the rat race in America, chasing money and never saw our kids.
They visited around 50 countries, homeschooling their 4 children while experiencing cave diving and swimming with whales and sharks. But since the pandemic, the Whitakers have become one of hundreds of families who have found themselves in COVID limbo.
Now we're stuck in Fiji and we got 4 weeks to the deadline of our insurance running out, because our insurance will not cover us in the cyclone zone.
Conditions like these could be striking Fiji as soon as next month. The Ocean Cruising Club has been pleading with the Australian and New Zealand governments since April to allow border exemptions for cyclone refuge, claiming lives are at risk.
What we're needing to do is to have a humane, humanitarian approach by governments, allow an exception.
The club says around 300 yachts would normally wait out cyclone season in Australia and New Zealand. Despite proposed quarantine protocols, both governments denied the applications last month. The Australian Border Force saying the grounds for compassionate circumstances are not met. The inability to get insurance is not on a basis on which to grant an exemption.
We're not talking about ships, we're not talking about super yachts, we're talking about small yachts. These are these people's homes.
Everything we have is in this boat. All our possessions, our personal belongings is all right here.
Yachts are able to apply for exemptions on a case-by-case basis, but so far there's been no luck.
We are the least affected people by COVID. There's no way we have COVID, and we're easy to quarantine. You can leave us out in the ocean.
The Hines family has spent hundreds of dollars applying for cyclone shelter. They were rejected by Australia last week.
We're not really sure what to do at the moment. We could stay here, but then insurance issues. We're just worried about our 3 boys' safety if a cyclone were to come. And where do we go?
It would take 6 or 9 months to get back to their countries. Completely impractical and more dangerous than the cyclone season.
The Pacific has transitioned into a La Nina phase. The event increases cyclone activity in Australian waters and east to New Caledonia and Vanuatu. Fiji averages 2 cyclones a year.
Cyclone season starts the 1st of November and we just can't delay any longer. If the government is ever going to have compassion, it's got to do it now.
Claire Todd-Hunter, Sky News.